Hello, beautiful people. Genevieve here. I just thought I would do this video today about what kind of entities can make you tired. I had this as a question on my channel, and rather than just write a response, I thought, no, this is something that there's a bit more detail to, so I thought, why not do a video on it? So there's a number of different things that can make you feel fatigued or tired that relate to the spirit world. And so in a sense, like, it's important with any psychic information, in order to get clarity, the most important thing is to be in question. And the more in question you are, the more the energy will engage with you in a way that will allow you to get your answer. Okay, so first things first, like when you've got mediumship capacity, sometimes it means, not all the time, depending on what it is that you're going through, but sometimes it means that you're vibrating at a frequency that is lighter than most, right? Because in a sense, like, to not have a body, like to create a physical body, it requires a certain frequency or a density. And to be in the spirit world, like that's a lighter frequency. So in a sense, like, to be a medium, you've got to be able to kind of like bring your vibrational frequency up to one that's vibrating faster to be able to receive a lot of the messages a lot of the time. This means though that sometimes, like, when you have spirits that have like just crossed over, so ones that have just died and they're still going through that process of shedding their body, they're shedding like whatever it is that they had stored in their body, they're shedding the emotional energies that they carried throughout their lifetime. What can happen is they may be functioning at a vibrational frequency that's a little more dense. So in a sense, if they were carrying a lot of anger, if they were carrying a lot of depression, if they were carrying a lot of sadness, that can feel incredibly heavy. And in a sense, like, if they sense you and they want to communicate with you because they're not sure, like they might be, confused about what is going on. They may not realize that they're dead. What can happen is, basically, you might tap into their world and you may perceive all of that energy that they're carrying, and it may make you feel tired. But it may make you feel tired because that's actually like part of what their energetic field was or is, right? Before they died, right? So same thing as, like, sometimes you might have the experiences of certain aspects of their death. Like, it might be that they had like lots of respiratory stuff going on before they died. And as you kind of like connect to that energy, you may have like these feelings of tightness or feelings like you can't breathe. It's kind of the same thing. So in a sense, like, sometimes the exhaustion that you're feeling isn't actually your exhaustion. It's the energy of the spirit and what it is that they went through. So in a sense, like, with these spirits, a lot of the time they just need assistance moving on. Sometimes they just need to be told that they've passed, right? Because they just don't know what's going on. And so communicating is like with them telepathically can assist them to go. If you'd like more information about how to do that, you can check out my website. I'll like leave a couple of links below this video for you. But what else can create tiredness? So we also have entities or energies out there that can be more parasitical. So it's like they might be feeding off you. This can be connected to addictions, or it can be connected to, in a sense, belief systems or structures of belief systems that you have that create more of a codependent type way of functioning, that then creates something being able to effectively attach to you or your body in a way that drains your energy or makes you feel fatigued. Okay. So with those energies, in a weird way, like, everything contributes, even though it may seem like at the time that it's not, meaning that you might be feeling exhausted because something is taking your energy from you, yet it's, in a way, it's the universe's way of showing you that you have this programming that if you address, it's like then you're not a vibrational frequency where those kind of entities would tap into your energetic field. So if you've got anything parasitical going on energetically, chances are you've got that going on with people too, somewhere in your life. So addressing the patterns, which one way to do that, you can do that through theta healing, learning it for yourself, or having a session. addressing the subconscious belief patterns that you have can assist you to shift out of that frequency. Because in a sense, it's kind of like when you're willing to be more of the energy of oneness, there is no depletion of energy, right? So in order to believe that something can drain you or suck you dry, in a sense, it's kind of like you've got to be functioning from more of like I kind of see it as like a PlayStation game, like this reality being like a PlayStation game and then us being the players of the game, but yet we can be the little avatar in the game, right? So when you're functioning from the place of feeling really depleted, it's like you're functioning from the place of being the avatar in the game instead of the big being that you are, that can connect to the infinite energy all around and pull in that energy and use that energy as a way of always being energized. That said, yes, things can deplete your body. So yeah, you want to look at codependent type dynamics within relationships if that's occurring. Or addiction type stuff. So anything that is feeding off you, they're doing it because there is an opening for them to be able to do that. So in a sense, you've got the same programming as them if it's an addiction type thing. If not, it might be a place where you have sacrificial programs. What else? The other thing that creates the tiredness with entities is where you're fighting against them, okay? Just like with people, when you have lots of programming around need, like with people, say you've got some needy people in your life that like to project that you're responsible for them. When you go into fighting against that, what can happen is you can feel exhausted and drained even before you've seen the person or really engaged that much, because you're having this energetic mental fight in your head all the time. It's the same with entities. So when there's a resistance to communicating with them and they're like wanting your attention, they're wanting to connect with you, they're wanting to engage with you for some reason, and you're trying to fight against that, that's where your body's going to get depleted. So the key here is to not resist. You don't have to fight. Like if you're in your true power, if you're willing to acknowledge that you are the source of your reality, you have the power and ability to handle whatever the universe throws at you, you don't have to fight against communicating with anything. The only things that are going to communicate with you are things that are going to contribute to you in some way. They're going to either contribute to you through a positive like way, or they're going to show you the places and spaces that you've been functioning from some sort of belief system that's creating you as being less than what you actually are. And so those ones, like even if they're demons, are showing up to assist you to reclaim the power of you, okay? So you don't need to fight them. Be curious. Be curious about why this being is showing up in your world. Be curious about what it is that you can contribute to them and what it is that they can contribute to you. And you may find, like, when you're not resisting it and you receive the awareness that comes with the engagement, that fatigue will go away. So I hope that answers the question, and I hope this contributes to each of you that watches it. If you do need any assistance with entities, you're more than welcome to book sessions with me. I also have a class, Reclaiming Your Capacities with the Spirit World, which can give people more of a sense of the power of them in this area. And there's also the Theta Healing Basic class does assist people to really step into their power with clearing entities and understanding the subconscious mind and how it all ties in with what shows up in your life, either energetically or in the physical world. So if you'd like any information about any of that, you can check out the links below this video. And if there's any other questions you have about psychic ability, about anything that you want to be more aware of, entities, or whatever you'd like me to do a video about it, feel free to leave me a comment or message me and I'll do my best. So thank you guys for listening.